The Awakening. Author Kate Chopin by Sidney Cantrell. The Awakening takes place in Grand Isles, Louisiana on the shoreline. Edna and her husband Leonce and their two sons go to Grand Isles for their summer vacation. While they are there, they stay in a pension. A pension is like multiple cottages all connected together by the same dining hall. At the beginning of the story, Edna meets Madame Ratignolle. Madame Ratignolle is one of Edna's close friends, and Edna spends lots of time with Madame Ratignolle all throughout the story. Also, Edna becomes acquainted with Robert Lebrun at the beginning of the story, but the relationship has not hit off yet. Inciting incident. One night, after Leonce Pontellier got back from Kelvin's hotel, he could not wait to tell Edna about all of his gambling and all the games he played. But he was surprised whenever he found out that Edna was already asleep, so he woke her up and told her that their son Raoul was running a fever. Edna proceeded to tell Mr. Pontellier that Raoul was fine whenever he went to bed, so Mr. Pontellier went to sleep and didn't want to cause a fuss. Edna, now fully awake, sat up and cried because she had realized she had failed her motherly duty. The protagonist of The Awakening is Edna Pontellier, and the antagonist is Leonce Pontellier. Rising action. The rising action is whenever Edna starts to realize that there's a big gap in her marriage, and that Leonce is not giving her what she wants. But she hasn't realized that she has fallen in love with Robert yet, and their relationship is still very innocent. But she has realized that there's a gap in her marriage that needs to be filled. Also, in the rising action, Edna meets a new friend, Madame Razee. Madame Razee is a brilliant pianist, and she encourages Edna to explore her creative side. Madame Razee is the one responsible for awakening Edna emotionally. The climax. Edna meets a womanizer named Asile Arobin, and she commits adultery with him. Asile awakens Edna sexually, but their relationship is sort of like a one-night stand. It had no strings attached, it was just one thing and happened one time. With that, Edna decided that she can confess her love for Robert. She tells him that she loves him and that she is the one that he wants to be with. And since she can't love two people at the same time, Edna decides to write a letter to her husband and their kids, telling them that she's going to move away and that she wants to be independent and free, and that the motherly life is not for her, and she does not want to stay at home all the time. Falling action. The falling action is right after Edna confesses her love to Robert, but she finds out that Madame Ratignolle has gone into labor and that she has to go help with Madame Ratignolle's birth. So Edna leaves Robert and goes and helps Madame Ratignolle. She realizes during Madame Ratignolle's birth that what she has done to her children and that she has hurt them a lot. Now she doesn't know what to do, and she realizes that after she left them that it would destroy them even more if she went back. So now she is faced with a decision that she doesn't know how to solve. Now you must read The Awakening to find out what Edna does at the end of the book. More about the characters who help awaken Edna. Madame Ratignolle. Madame Ratignolle is the one who helps Edna discover that she isn't a mother wife and that she isn't happy staying at home and taking care of her kids. Robert Lebrun is the one who helps Edna discover that she isn't happy with her marriage and that she wants more passion in her life. Madame Razee is the one who helps Edna discover her creativity and encourages Edna to become an artist and starts painting. Asile Arobin encourages Edna and helps her discover her sexual side and allows her to awaken her sexuality again. If you are into romance and you like love stories, yes, I would recommend this book to you. But if you're not a romance person, I wouldn't. But overall, I thought this was a very good book, and it was a very interesting love story with a very big twist at the end that you must read to find out what Edna does at the end of the book.